I think I found my new favorite watch. Oh, it's so hard. There's so many on the list, but I tried something on this week that I went, oof, that's nice. Yep, this is Aussie Wristwatch. I'm Jessica, and today we are going to talk about a Breitling, and it's not just any Breitling, it's the Deus Ex Machina, or Deus Ex Machina, if you're really Aussie and don't know how to speak Latin. Alright, so I'm new, you guys know I can't pronounce things, but I did look this up, and having studied opera years and years ago, I learnt a few languages, which is ironic given how much I bastardize watch terms on this channel. But I did look up this brand because I wanted to get it right, and I knew it wasn't what I was thinking in my head, and once I knew it was Latin, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So Deus Ex Machina is Latin for God from the machine, and that is the collaboration between Breitling with the latest Top Time model to be released, and it is a beauty. As I said, it's co-designed with Deus, and it's the custom motorcycle and surf brand, which I'm going to just throw it out there and shock her. I don't have any of these items. I've seen them around a lot. I do love their designs, but I am just being perfectly honest. I don't own any in the collection. Maybe I will one day. Never say never. But, you know, if it could be this watch, that would be great. But it's $7,500, so I may be waiting just that little bit longer. I know. Look, Breitling says this watch is going to appeal, and this does make me laugh a little bit, so just let me read it, because then we're going to have a giggle about it. It says, the Top Time Deus will appeal to bikers, boarders, and backpackers. Hold that thought. All looking for the freedom to explore the world their own way, at their own pace. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but what backpacker do you know can buy a $7,500 watch? I mean, seriously? I love Breitling, but that's a bit fucking stupid, guys. If I'm buying a $7,500 watch, I will not be backpacking, that's sure as shit. And I won't be taking this watch with me if I was staying in a youth hostel. But I kind of get the spirit behind the comment. It's just a little bit stupid. It's a 41mm stainless steel case matched to a brown racing themed calfskin leather strap. The Top Time Deus features yellow and orange details, a lightning bolt shaped chronograph hand on top of Skersel shaped chronograph counters. And it looks very retro. It's very motorcycle rally racer mode, and it is just absolutely stunning. It's limited to 2,000 pieces, and it's powered by the Breitling Caliber 23, which is a COSC certified chronometer. So it is a top quality watch. I mean, the lacquer dial on this thing is so lovely, and it just kind of elevates past the point of the initial collab from, what was it, 1 or 2 years ago that they did with Duet, and it just kind of elevates the whole thing so much more, to a point where I just really want to have this watch. And you guys know, like, I do like Breitling. I don't own Breitling. My wife has 2 Breitlings. She's on the Breitling train well before I was, and you know, I'd love an timer for the history. I'm going to talk about the chronomat in another video, not too long from now, but because there's something about that watch that I've recently it's caught my eye. Like, anyway, we'll talk about it in that video, but I think that would be the ultimate daily beater in my opinion. But the Top Time, because I love cars, the Top Time kind of just screams at me a little bit like, please have me. It's like having the Tag Monaco, which I have. You know, I love cars, so it's kind of very similar to that. Obviously, being a chronograph, and there's design nods to it. It's obviously a round watch, not a square watch, but you kind of get what I'm talking about if I put the two up side by side. But this thing just, it screams to me kind of casual fun. with a bit of elegance and class kind of thrown in there, and a little bit of a something different. And I think that is the pale blue accents on the dial that really do it for me. I know if you look through the Breitling catalogue, it kind of looks a little bit like it was going to be slightly more creamy on the dial, but I don't mind that. I know when I was talking to Jonathan in the Breitling Sydney store, love you Jonathan, he kind of wished it had a little bit more of what it looked like in the catalogue. But for me, I don't know, like I put that watch on and I was like, you have me at hello. So let's talk about a little bit more about the features and specs in detail, right? So obviously the Top Time Deus is stainless steel. It's 41 millimeters. It's got a height of 14.27 millimeters, which is quite high. 3 bar, so 30 meters water resistant. It's not designed for swimming or water. It's designed for on-land lifestyle activities. Obviously motorcycle being the brand that we're talking about in the collaboration, but any kind of racing watch, which is Top Time, or car watch, which is Top Time. The other models in the range, I think, are Corvette, Mustang. I really love the Cobra. I could never have a watch with a snake on it because I'm so unnaturally scared of those snakes. No, but you know, it's not a Super Ocean. It's not designed for the surfer, I don't think. Not at 30 meters water resistant. I wouldn't be wearing that in the water. You'd be wearing a Super Ocean, or for example, the Omega 300M diver, which I have on today. Notwithstanding, I've told you many times I wouldn't swim with this watch, which is still true. But that's what that watch is designed for, not this watch. The dials, as I said, it's lacquered, so it's white lacquer indices, Aram minute hands with Super Luminova. It's got a brown calfskin strap in racing style with pin buckle. It's very, very cool. As I said, the movement's caliber 23. It's a Breitling in-house. It's self-winding, 48 hours power reserve, and as I said, it's about $7,500, which is Australian. Would I buy this watch? Yes, hell yes, I would buy this watch. If I had the money for this watch, I would have bought it yesterday. I loved it. But at $7,500, it's probably going to have to sit on the list a little longer. Oh, there's so many watches to be added to the collection. Oh my goodness. But I really liked it. And I think if you're into like cool little collaborations and you're a motor enthusiast, motorcycle enthusiast, and you like that type of watch, I think go and check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's sitting at the price point of what I think what I got my Tag Monaco for, and I think the Monaco's gone up since then. But still, this Monaco, I'd probably get a Monaco because of the history behind that watch. But this is up there, and I think it's worth taking a look. So head into the store, check it out. There's only 2,000 of these. They're limited edition. They're actually flying off the shelf. I think you can only get it online now. So maybe don't go into the store because that might be pointless. But I went in and I got to have a look at it. So anyway, as usual, I'm just wobbling on. Oh goodness. Look, Breitling, you know I'm a fan. I'd love to own you in the collection. One day I will. I'm going to do a couple of videos actually on Breitling, some really cool models, one of which, as I said, is the Chronomat. But yeah, in the meantime, I would go and check out the Deus Ex Machina and enjoy it, because I think it's definitely a fun watch and something to be proud of in anyone's collection. Until next time, do me a favor, like, comment, all those things that, you know, we ask you to do, because that's how the algorithm works and kind of spits me out to you and other people. I know, it's very tedious. I just like making videos, so having to do all that stuff at the same time is a little bit annoying, but it's nice when people actually watch the videos too, just being honest. Oh dear. Until next time, guys, have an awesome week.